director for the show, sort of, now. Elizabeth Beck, everybody. Be more excited. It's going to be good.
Alright. Give it up for Preston again. Oh, to be a teen once more. What would it be like? I remember, like, my first couple years of college, you know, you go home for the weekend and your parents are like, "Hey, you're going already?" And your parents will just start grabbing stuff to delay you. Like, do you need this? It's like salad dressing and rope. No, Mom. No, Dad, I don't need that. So, anybody dealing with unwanted flirting or sexual advances lately? Because I got a solution for you. Someone comes up to you and is trying to do the flirting, like, "Hey, girl, your midriff and butt look good," or how people flirt, however that works. Just subtly and casually put on a little constable's hat and start wrapping yourself in crime scene tape and repeatedly whisper the phrase, "Move along, folks, nothing to see here." And if you can, rent some baby bats to, like, fly out of your mouth while you're saying it, and if you double can, roll your eyes into the back of your head while you say it. You will never deal with unwanted or wanted sexual attention for the rest of your life, but you probably will be dealing with some unwanted psychiatric attention. And that's okay. Be who you are. Be proud of who you are. I'm kind of, like, romantically autistic, so I panic when people flirt with me, especially when they're very straightforward. Like, some dude was just wanted to take me home or something. And I panicked and I was like, "Listen, dude, last piece of action I got was 8 years ago at Six Flags when the gate closed on my crotch while I was trying to walk through it. You don't want to mess with me." Which is, like, it's perfect because it's a threat that isn't threatening. Like, the tone is ominous and threatening, but the content is not threatening. No one would feel threatened by that, ever. Pretending to be criminally insane, like, really deters anything. It's good for example, if you're undergoing a mugging. I had a friend who went to Agnes Scott, and someone, while she was undergoing her own personal mugging, was just struck with the idea to start screaming "swipe or no swiping" over and over and over again. And the man was just so confused that he's like, I gotta go home and rethink what I'm doing. If I gotta deal with people like this. If you never think about it, but being criminally insane, you could turn someone's life around that night. The guy's like, "I don't want to deal with that ever again. She could have been on PCP. She could have stabbed me. I'm going on Craigslist. I'm going to get me a job." I'm glad that Walker brought up Law & Order earlier, because now I can use that as a segue to Law & Order. I watch a lot of crime dramas. Not often, but when I do, I watch them en masse, because you can't not watch them en masse. I'm incapable of watching less than 10 episodes of SVU at a time. I need Ice-T as much as I can get of him. And when you watch them en masse, you start noticing little things about them, which, like the dialogue that they recycle. Like, they always have, like, the first 5 minutes, they're like, they got the perp. They know that this is the perp. This is definitely the perp. And whoever they send off, they probably send off Ice-T to go do the background check. And he passes it along to Stabler, and he comes back in with it, and everyone's waiting, and they're like, "Well?" And he just, like, not even a parking ticket. Let me get this straight, you live in New York City, you have a car, and you've never gotten a parking ticket, even, you've never let a meter expire? Is there anyone in this room who's never gotten a parking ticket in their whole life? Okay, you are a serial killer, and let me tell you why. What are you doing in your spare time that is so dark that you're making sure you don't leave even the smallest paper trail to get back to you? How many bodies are in your backyard, Preston?
I leave my car.
You totaled your car, so you would get a ticket. Wait, I said have you not gotten a ticket? Preston, you're grounded. You are so grounded, son. Everyone, my new son, Preston. So, did anybody make New Year's resolutions? Anyone taking advantage of the sacredness of time, the new year, to do new beautiful things? My New Year's resolution is to write a series of screenplays featuring all dog protagonists that are basically just sequels to the Air Bud franchise about his children. And the first one I'm going to write is, it's called Muddy Buddies, and it's all of his children are competitive dirt bikers. really looking forward to talking to the Disney Channel about that one. Has anybody seen Zero Dark 30? Anyone seen we got him! We got him. It's over. Thank God. I saw it with my mom last Friday, and we went to Starbucks right after, and after I left, I realized I'd completely forgotten to order an Osama bin latte. I was furious with myself. That's a little, so please avenge me. Next time you're in Starbucks, pretend like you just saw Zero Dark 30 and mumble to yourself about it, and then order an Osama bin latte on my behalf. But I saw that, I don't read like movie reviews until after I've seen the movie, because I don't want you to taint my viewing of the movie with your weird hang-ups about someone's jawline and plot points that you didn't like. And a lot of people were complaining about Zero Dark 30 for being predictable. I noticed after I saw it, I was like, everything that happened in that movie was based on a real fact, like a real event. Why would you complain about that? I went to the National World War II Museum with my dad like 2 weeks ago. Like, imagine if I just walked around the museum the whole time, and as they say things over the intercom, and then Hitler invaded Poland, and I'm like, well, duh. Just acting like a moody teen the whole time. I already knew that. You know all about being a moody teen, don't you, son? Good. You're not grounded anymore. I love you, son. All right, so that is my time. Thank you. You've been a very erotic audience.
If you want to see Elizabeth Beck perform again, you can find her sweating and whispering about movies in the corner